It's way under rocket science. So you make horizontal, vertical, diagonals, squiggly, fluting. It goes on and on and on. I did this at the Echo Lake thing down in Philadelphia a few months ago. Anyway, that's just cutting and putting vinyl in, and that's really cool. My table ends up with dozens of holes in it, and when I get too many holes in it, I pick a new table. Because all this table really is the first one that you're going to use. I make custom tables. That brown bowl with the this one. This one here, yeah. This one needed a special table to get the router in behind here, so that I just took a piece of plywood, 3/4 plywood, cut it the shape I wanted, drilled 2 holes, I'm in business.
You also said you had a stop on the router? You didn't mention it.
Yeah. The router sits on the sled, and it got 2 slip strips on the bottom, and it kind of slides easy. This is the follow. I call this the follow. And it follows the wood, and it controls the depth of your cut. And it's adjustable by turning these screws in and out, and you can move this here. I tried moving it in and out though, a 1/16 of an inch by hand, and it just somehow doesn't work. So let's take the first cuts. I'll be good there. It could be to the end, or it could be some intermediate location, just any 2 locations. And to do that,
On the floor.
I would determine where my first cut is going to be. Make a line. As you see, there's a lot of lines on here. And my second cut over to here. This is not going to work. Around. So the first cut is going to be here. And it's going to go to here. Requires 2 screws here. This little piece of aluminum is not part of the deal, guys.
That's it.
I think if you can't find,
Yeah,
you
that kills the deal.
can't find a piece of plastic, $5.
Harvey, are you only using this technique on dry wood?
No. When I make things like this, yes. Because I don't want this to move, otherwise you won't be able to get it clean in the back. But for pieces like this was wet when I cut it. So it's not necessary to be dry. Only if you want to do things like this.
Okay.
We have a, with the depth is really important. And now we have these screws. This is the one. And then keeping it perpendicular, go from here, and you want to hit the back from here first.
So you make a couple of passes, you do the drag pass and then you do the...
But you want to have the router hit the stop in the back first, and then come in. If you come in this way, you're in your hand.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
You follow? You want to come in this way. If I come in this way, I'm already down here someplace.
Okay.
Okay. So come over here and watch. This is not a...
The wrench is on.
Down there.
Thank you. Quarter degree off. You're not going to see it. Then I'm going to make...
Handmade. Handmade.
Handmade, that's it.
Good enough for government work.
I put a line between the two pieces so that I know where my start is and my end is.
Do you have to not move the banjo? It seems like if you move the banjo, you would have trouble matching up the angle.
Yeah, height would be off.
Yeah, no, I don't move the banjo.
Yeah.
No, I do. I have to. Because when you change the angle, heights change. And you have to find the place I can't start here and end here. I gotta start here. And this has to be because of this height, I have this dimension over here, and that dimension down there. I want this dimension and that dimension to be the same. This one and that one to be the same. The roof's gonna come out the way I want it. Oh, snuff. See that dimension?
It's not centered anymore.
See that dimension here? It's that big. And down here, it's much bigger. So what I would do is I would move the banjo to the right a little bit. Now I'm a little lower.
Okay.
And now that dimension is not quite that dimension either. I can go a little further. That's closer now. That and that. Okay. We're not getting crazy about this.
Yeah, it just seemed like if you're changing the angle with respect to the bowl, you might have a different shape.
I got a 1/4 inch pin on it, giving you a larger space. But for now, I'm just going to deal with this. When I'm doing space stuff, I do 3 cuts. I want to get them all as even as possible, pick up all the irregularities, but when I take out the back, I don't have a lot of cleaning to do. Starting point.
What were you using before?
This was the gouge.
Gouge, okay.
Yeah, the gouge. First pin with it.
Thin gouge.
Okay. What I didn't bring is my beading tool. I have one of these gouges that got really too short, and instead of it being cut this way, I cut it this way. If you cut it negative, you end up with a nice round beading tool, and just shove it in. And you do it to the gouge anyway. Did everyone understand that?
Yeah.